This is from me, Adolfo Desmond Anthony, and this is a mirrored masterpiece presentation. So hope you all enjoy. We're going to go into some mirroring and some crystallized buildings and going into the truth.
Welcome everyone to another edition of What the Hell is Going On Around Here. As usual, I'm just taking everything in, hoping I'm not sounding like a terrible game show host, but whatever. This video is going to be a little crazy and all over the place, so buckle up. Here we go. Alright, so here we are at the narrative. And so here's the ice sheet. Okay. So what it forms is what I've seen. It forms something like this right here. And then it comes down through the warm whatever this is. Right here, and then here we go. This is how everything is formed. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. All right, so it goes this way. Okay, pay attention, and then the thinning retreat does this, because here's the sun right here. It's kind of a bad looking sun, but so it's, it's 92 million miles away, right? Okay, so and then here's the moon. Okay, it's like 200 and whatever thousands of miles away, right? So the sun and the moon do this thinning retreat right here, okay, because the ice sheet and ice thinning margins. But keep in mind, it's melting. See, here's the melting right here. Well, if you can't see it, it's right there. See, it's melting. Okay, here's the atmosphere right here. There's probably some archways here that they're not showing, possibly, I don't know. And then this kind of goes down here, and there's probably some archways here. Okay, and then here's your sea level. See, it's simplified. It's right here. See, it's right there. It's simplified. Just trust this. This is kind of fun. It's been about a year since I've done a video on crystallized buildings, so I'd figured I'd do a updated version, really just trying to show the detail between the, say, 30,000-year-old icebergs, glaciers, of what they say, and the millions of years old
formations they call the mountains and what have you. When I first started looking into so-called geology, and after realizing for myself everything looks like melted buildings, I started to look at, hey, why not icebergs and glaciers? So I started looking at those and comparing. That's basically what this video is about, comparing one to the other. What's the distinct thing of buildings? Archways, doors, windows, steps. Well, they both have it. How are these two things so similar, but supposedly separated by millions of years? How are these icebergs, glaciers, forming what looks like archways and brick lines or just structure lines? How do they form like this when there's no rock or mountain under the ice, supposed ice? You have to decide for yourself. I'm just looking and want everyone else to look and compare.
So here's a comparison. To the left, separated by millions of years old. How is that possible? These look exactly the same, more or less. Nice little chemtrail in the background. One of my favorite pictures here. Archways, archway, archway. Melting. Pretty undeniable, but the fabulous shot of an iceberg. I'm sorry, rock formation. Wait, which is it? Okay, so how did this form again? Maybe I should go back to the chart, because all I see is lines, structural lines. Over here looks like this was level at one point and it has done its deed, melting or whatever, building changing the state of matter, erosion and everything else, snow. It doesn't form like this. At least I haven't seen it in my lifetime. Okay, so millions of years back here, thousands of years right here. Why is the right over here, they would say probably from erosion from the water, why does it look like that over here? And if it's collapsed, why does it collapse with a perfect archway and straight lines up here? Just asking questions. Millions of years, thousands of years. Boy, I wish I would have seen this kind of stuff in high school. Probably wouldn't have done good on the test though. I just like the shot. Pounding water, but doesn't seem very effective. Just cruising by what looks like building. Just saying. Don't worry about this archway right here, or this straight line, this lean. Don't worry about how this looks like down here, but it doesn't look like that until maybe a little bit right there. Boy, this is really looking like a facade. Hey, just call me crazy. Yeah, this ocean or this water, when it gets real mad, it picks a spot. It didn't pick over here. It picked right here and it created this archway. Bad weather days, it just gives these icebergs hell. Don't worry about this straight line here. That's not level at all. So how is that erosion? Is this a mountain or an iceberg? That's the question. This iceberg had a hard day. Pun intended. Wait, this is rock. I get confused. Absolutely nothing to see here. Move along.
What's up, everybody? I'm back at another video. I've been doing some deep thinking about this ice wall. Somebody had brought this up on the panel too. And when they say it's an ice wall out there, we know those are computer generated images and videos we seen, right? That they show us, right? So I'm thinking that the ice wall so-called is the world government. And we know government, they govern our mind, and they're meant to keep us chained, like to keep our minds, our spirits chained inside of this small area, right? So this is them. That ice wall is them. I watched a movie. I forgot the name of the movie where they was telling the people inside of this small little town they can't leave the town because it's hell out there. So this is what they're telling us on a massive scale. They're saying don't go beyond the ice wall. It's hell. It's utopia out there. I believe this ice wall don't exist. It's them. It's the government. Look at the round table. It's them. They're black people. They're lawless. They're spiritually dead, and they're cold-hearted. They say it's an ice wall, but no, it's them, parasitic entities, because they cold-hearted. They don't have a heart, right? We've been tricked and lied to. We have been tricked and lied to. Nobody has the resources to even get to this so-called ice wall. So who's to say it's even real? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say it's them keeping us trapped. You gotta think they use propaganda, selling us the ice wall, doing all these documentaries, trying to keep us away, like trying to say, hey, don't go near here. Even if we could go near there, they have the UN, they have the world government military used to keep us away from these areas. People be thinking the UN military, like these militaries are for to fight each other. No, it's to be against us. That's why we say no weapon formed against us will prosper. But all these weapons are used against us, right? But I'm just saying, that ice wall is them. It's more of a mental fuck, physical, spiritual fuck than anything else. Because they sit at these round tables holding hands, showing us they're united against us. And saying, oh, you don't go near the ice walls, uncharted areas. I believe there is a utopia over there. Before you even get to the ice wall, I believe it's different type of utopias that's hidden from us. Real shit. Real shit. Look at this here. Look at this map. Showing us right here that they have us cloaked inside this little bit old area right here. And they're sitting around us. Everything revolves around the government, right? They tell the masses when to shit, eat, and piss. People literally listen to the government. The government is their daddy. The government tells them everything to do. Tell them when to take juice. Tell them when to eat. Tell them when to pay bills. So of course they can get the sleeping masses to go along with this whole ice wall bullshit, because they're the one controlling your mind. They're showing you on the picture here that they're controlling the mind. They're sitting around the plane, keeping us entrapped. They are the gatekeepers. They're showing us they are the gatekeepers. They say you reach a big gate to leave this uncharted area. No, it's the world governments that are playing gatekeeper They're keeping the gate, keeping us inside of this small little free range enclosed environment. Right here, look at this. Look at the picture. So that's what I believe. This picture right here of this whoever made this picture with the ice wall here, it's the world governments. It's them. That ice wall don't exist. And I can bet, I'm willing to take this shit to the bank. Real shit. Who's to say you might, if I had the resources to even get to like these areas like past the Pacific, I believe I would run into a utopia. I don't believe I wouldn't run into no ice wall. That's all fantasy. That's their imagination. That's what they do to keep the propaganda going. I believe once you get to that area, you can sail on right on through to the next district, and it'll be a utopia type of vibe. I'm telling y'all real shit. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this video and what you think about what I brought in this video, what I brought to the table in this video. Let me know what y'all think. I really want to know y'all opinions. But I'm just throwing this ideal out there because we know we're starting. The more we wake up, the more we understand the more we understand the deception, the programming. Everything here has to do with the soul, has to do with the spirit. Right? Then they say social distancing. Soul. They want your souls at a distance. What else they say? Social security, your soul security. It's all about. See what I'm saying? See how they use these words as a weapon against us. But that's a video for a whole nother time. I'm gonna do a breakdown about weapons of mass destruction. Everything here is used as a weapon. But like this subject right here, I'm gonna come back with another video about this because this is real deep. With that being said, I'm in the wind. I'm out.
This is from Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill. And I love the way it spells the name Moore. And I'm cutting that at the top of this in fiction. In Nemo, having the motion picture. I say movie because things are moving. Of Finding Nemo. Well, this is an area that has been named further out, and you can see here, I wonder what he's so upset for, giving the side eye. And you can see the building, as it's known that these are buildings, and there's a picture at the bottom. Warning off.